Jessica froze, his hand tight around her waist, like it had been there before. She didn't scream. She didn't move, because this wasn't the first time. In this house lived 3 people: a mother, a man she called her husband, and a daughter who stopped feeling safe a long time ago. What looked like a normal home from the outside was slowly breaking from within. Walls heard things, silence covered things, and pain learned how to hide. Not for a day, not for a week, but for years, until one day, she couldn't take it anymore. Before we go deeper into the story, if you believe no child deserves silence over pain, if you stand against abuse in any form, take a second, like this video, subscribe, and share, because stories like this need to be heard. In this home, peace was never permanent. A family of 3, mother, father, and their 15-year-old little girl, Jessica. But behind closed doors, love sounded like shouting, care felt like control, and fear lived with them every single day. One night, the shouting didn't stop, the anger didn't fade, and this time, it went too far. Her mother stood there, tired, broken, but something inside her shifted. No more silence, no more enduring. She grabbed Jessica's hand, tight, urgent, and without looking back. She walked out of that house, not because she was strong, but because staying would have destroyed them both. 2 years later, life looked calmer. No shouting, no violence, just a mother trying to rebuild a life for herself and her daughter. But sometimes, escaping one storm doesn't mean the next one isn't waiting. Life moved on quietly inside her small shop. She focused on what she could control, arranging items, checking prices, building something stable, one day at a time. No distractions, no risks, just survival and responsibility. Then one afternoon, a man walked in, like any other customer. Nothing unusual. He looked around, picked an item, then looked at her again, this time a little longer. Good afternoon. Simple, polite. They exchanged a few words, just normal conversation. But before leaving, he smiled, and for a brief moment, she noticed him too. Not deeply, not emotionally, just noticed. Numbers were exchanged, conversations became longer, laughter became easier, and slowly, he stopped feeling like a stranger. He started feeling like home. Jessica, I met someone at the shop today. Her mother's voice carried hope, but Jessica didn't feel it. Something about it didn't sit right. And sometimes, children see what adults choose to ignore. Mom, are you sure? Her voice was soft, but heavy. Will he change things between us? Will you still see me the same? It wasn't jealousy, it was fear. The kind that doesn't come from nowhere. Their first outing, a quiet, fancy restaurant, soft lights, calm music. He pulled her chair, spoke gently. Everything felt easy, and for the first time in a while, she allowed herself to relax. He took her out, bought her new clothes, changed her wardrobe. It felt like love, like care, like someone finally choosing her. But sometimes, control doesn't come harsh. It comes wrapped in kindness. The next time, he took her on their second date at the beach. Open air, peaceful. It felt lighter, more natural. Then he said it, come over to my place, both of you. Simple words, but that moment changed everything. The invitation came. Come in and make yourselves comfortable. Jessica stepped in, but something inside her stepped back. Because sometimes, a place can smile at you and still not be safe. Everything looked perfect. Warm conversations, easy laughter, a picture of peace. Her mother was happy, and that was enough to silence Jessica's doubts. For now. Months passed, then came the question. Simple, direct. Will you marry me? And without hesitation, she said yes, because she believed this was her second chance. No crowd, no big celebration, just a small moment. Her, Jessica, and the man. A few quiet smiles, a simple promise, and just like that, they became a family. A new home, a fresh start, her mother cleaning, building a life she prayed for. He sat, watching, calm, present. And Jessica, she watched too, but not the same way. 2 years into the marriage, life moved forward. Her mother became pregnant. A new child was coming, a new bond forming. But behind that growing family, something else was growing too. Something no one was talking about. Jessica sat quietly, watching everything change. 2 years. And yet, the unease never left her, because deep down, she knew. This story wasn't as perfect as it looked. It started with looks. Lingering, uncomfortable, unspoken. The kind you try to ignore, but never forget. And Jessica noticed. Every single time. The signs didn't start loud, they started small. Same day, afternoon, she was in the kitchen, focused, quiet. Then suddenly, a hand around her waist. From behind, she froze. Not out of confusion, but because something about it. She didn't stay there. She left, quickly, back in her room. The silence felt louder, her heart racing, confused, scared. Why would he do that? She kept asking herself, but no answer felt safe. Years passed, Jessica faced this abuser. He doesn't have control anymore. Inside her own room, her safe space, he stepped in, too close, too familiar, like this wasn't new to him. He grabbed her, pushed her toward the bed, like he had done it before, like he expected no resistance. But this time, Jessica fought back, with everything she had. Fear turned into strength, and strength into resistance. She pushed him, hard, and ran. Out of the room, out of his reach, not looking back, because now, there was no more doubt. The next day, before her mother went for her business, Jessica couldn't hold it in anymore. Her voice trembled, but she said it. "Mom, he's been touching me." The words hung in the air. Heavy, dangerous, irreversible. Her mother froze, then her face changed. Not shock, not concern. Anger. "How dare you say that?" She stepped forward, pointing, warning. Never, ever say something like that again. In that moment, Jessica didn't just lose her voice, she lost her safe place. With no one else to turn to, Jessica spoke again. She said, "Auntie Ruth, I have been molested by stepfather for years now, and my mother has seemed to say nothing about it. Instead, she shut me up and warned never to say that to her again. This time, to her mother's friend. Every word came out broken, but real. And for the first time, someone listened." The next day, inside her shop, her mother saw her friend visiting. She called by her name. "Ruth, it's been a while." Laughter turned into silence. "Jessica came to me." The friend's voice was careful, but firm. "She told me everything." Her mother's expression hardened, not from pain, but from embarrassment and anger, because now, the secret was outside. Jessica stopped talking, stopped trying. She stayed in her room, staring at nothing, feeling everything. Because when truth is rejected, silence becomes survival. One day, her mother asked him, "This skipping work, what's going on?" Then, slowly, she added it. Jessica said something. He didn't panic, he didn't break, he smiled it off, and that was enough for her to believe him again. In the kitchen, she worked quietly, but her body stayed alert. Every sound, every movement behind her, she would turn, quickly, just to be sure no one was there, because fear had already moved in. That night, Jessica couldn't sleep. Every sound felt closer than it was. Every shadow felt alive, because fear doesn't sleep. She tried one last time. "Mom, please, listen to me." Her voice cracked, not from weakness, but from exhaustion. But her mother snapped, "No more." Her voice loud, sharp, final. "You will not destroy this home." Jessica stood there, realizing she was fighting alone. Then, a small voice, "I've seen it too, her little sister." Quiet, but honest. For a moment, the truth stood right in front of her mother. But she refused it, both of them. "No, this is nonsense." Because accepting the truth meant destroying the life she believed in. And just like that, Jessica was sent away. Not because she lied, but because she told the truth. To the wrong person. Outside, no home, no support, just silence, and the weight of everything. Jessica stood there, with nowhere to go. She wasn't alone for long. 2 girls noticed her, not the kind that just passed by. These ones stayed. They lived on the streets, survived on the streets, doing whatever it took to get through the night. And somehow, they saw themselves in her. They didn't just watch her, they walked up to her. "Are you okay?" Simple question. But she didn't answer. They looked at her again, tired, lost, alone. They already knew. And just like that, the line between survival and sacrifice blurred. This wasn't the life she wanted, but it became the life she had. Days and weeks passed and was left with no choice. Jessica didn't choose that life. That life chose her. With no options, no shelter, no protection. She followed. Not because she wanted to, but because she had nowhere else to go. Night after night, the streets became her survival ground. She stood by the roadside. Cars slowed down. Men called out. Decisions were made. In seconds. This was the life now. Not dreamed, not planned. Forced. But this night was different. Someone different noticed her. Not with desire, but concern. She saw what others ignored. Jessica wasn't ready to listen. Not again. So the woman simply said, "Take this. A card. A way out. When you're ready." And she left. Weeks passed, more nights, more risks, more fear. Until one moment, something almost went wrong. And that night, she remembered the card. Maybe there was another way. The next day, Jessica walked in, not strong, not confident, but ready to finally be heard. And this time, she told everything. The words finally came out. Everything she had buried for years. Spoken, out loud, and when it was over. She didn't feel strong. She didn't feel relieved. She just broke. Tears she had held back for so long now had no reason to stay anymore. She cried, not just for what happened, but for all the times no one listened. The truth reached her mother, again, but this time, she couldn't run from it. She was asked one simple question. "Does the name Jessica mean anything to you?" At first, she defended him. "She's trying to destroy my home. She's always been difficult." But then, the full story came out. 15 years. 15 years of silence. She refused to hear. She got home then. And for once, she accepted the truth, and that broke her. Not slowly, all at once. "I didn't know." Her voice shaking, she told me. "But I didn't listen. That pain was heavier than anything before." The advocate went to the house, faced him directly. No hiding, no escape. At first, he denied it. Then, he broke. Tears, shame, fear. "It was the devil. I'm sorry. I didn't mean," but it didn't matter because some actions don't deserve forgiveness. The police came. No more lies, no more hiding. As they took him away, everything he built collapsed. Then Jessica came. She saw her mother, and her mother saw her. She said to her, "Come, my child. I'm sorry I failed you when you needed me most. Not again will it ever happen. I promise to protect and believe you and your younger sister. No anger, no pride, just pain and regret." They held each other for everything that was lost. This time, they walked away together. Not as a broken family, but as survivors, starting again. Some homes look perfect, but hide the deepest pain. Listen to your children. Believe them, because silence can destroy a life. When your child speaks, believe them, because ignoring the truth can cost everything.